Master the art of tactful communication, expressing likes and dislikes indirectly. Hello there, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be diving into an essential part of conversational English, expressing likes and dislikes indirectly. You might wonder why we'd need to be indirect about our preferences. That's because it's an important part of being polite and tactful in English-speaking cultures. Remember, it's not just about what you say, but also how you say it. First things first. What does it mean to communicate indirectly? Well, indirect communication is a way of expressing thoughts and feelings in a less overt or blunt manner. It's about softening the impact of what you're saying, to avoid offense or maintain a friendly tone. For example, instead of saying, "I don't like spicy food," which might be a bit too direct and potentially offensive to someone who loves spicy food, you could say, "Spicy food doesn't really agree with me." When it comes to expressing likes indirectly, it's all about being understated. Instead of saying, "I love hiking," you might say, "I don't mind going for a hike." While it might seem less enthusiastic, it's often seen as more modest and therefore polite. You can also use phrases that show appreciation without stating your feelings directly. For instance, instead of saying, "I love your dress," you might say, "That's a nice dress you have there." Expressing dislikes indirectly can be a bit tricky, but there are some common phrases you can use. Instead of saying, "I hate the cold weather," you might say, "I'm not the biggest fan of cold weather." This softens the sentiment and makes your statement less personal and more about a general preference. In response to a suggestion you don't like, instead of saying, "I don't want to go to the movies," you can say, "How about we do something else today?" This way, you're not directly rejecting the suggestion, but rather proposing an alternative. To wrap up, let's review some common phrases that can help you express your likes and dislikes indirectly. "I'm not the biggest fan of," "I don't mind," "How about we instead?" "That's not really my thing," "I'd prefer," remember, practice makes perfect. Try using these phrases in your daily conversations to express your preferences more tactfully. And that's a wrap. Thank you for joining us in exploring how to express likes and dislikes indirectly. It's a fine art that, with practice, can help you navigate English-speaking social situations with more grace and tact. Don't forget to practice what you've learned today, and we hope to see you again in our next lesson. Happy learning!